Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we're mailing it in for Father's Day. My name is Miss Becca Sue. Please join me welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Ryan Thompson, Luke Catero, and Tim Swyatt.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hello.
Howdy.
Hey, everybody.
Happy Father's Day to almost everyone here except for Ryan.
Yeah.
No. Who knows how many children Ryan sired over the years, but he just doesn't keep track of.
Yeah.
So he's a billionaire. You know, everybody wants that golden egg, so to speak.
Right.
The door stays locked on Father's Day.
He's like Elon Musk. He's got like 21 kids. Yeah, well,
Just saying.
yeah, for sure. So I get it. So, happy Father's Day out there to all dads everywhere. It's the most important day of the year. We all know this.
This is true.
So it's a cool thing. I just want to talk a little bit about what's everybody doing for Father's Day. I'll go first. Unfortunately, I'm not doing anything. I'm home alone. Amy or the warden is going to see her father. They've got a couple birthdays that happen right around there, including her dad. So her dad is not only his birthday, but his Father's Day is about the same time. They've got like a graduation they've held off until then. They've got another nephew's birthday. So it's like a whole thing. I can't make it because she's going to be there for several days. And I got
How'd you get out of that?
The shop is,
That does pull you. Yep, that's fair.
And I've got, Kat's wedding's coming up shortly thereafter, so I just really can't afford to take the time.
Nope, it's a good call.
So I'm going to be there, so I'll be home alone. I don't know. I'll probably end up going out with my mom, I guess, just for something to do, because she's alone. So I'll probably pick her up and take her out for lunch or something like that. She's not really much of going out to dinners. She's ready to go to bed by 5 o'clock. So, but lunch is good. So we'll probably do that just for something to do. But so I don't have a whole lot going on. How about? And Kat doesn't live around here, so she won't be spending it with my daughter. But would love to. But she's actually going to be with the warden seeing Grandpa, which is cool. So
That's what should be there right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Good call.
I agree. Tim, how about you? Father's Day? What do you got going on, man?
Not a lot this year. So traditionally, what we would do is, as a whole family, extended family, Father's Day would be spent at Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois. Or as you fans of Cousin Eddie, it'd be Gurnee. It's actually Gurnee, Illinois.
Gurnee, huh? That's how they say it.
Yes, Gurnee, Illinois. So we
I would definitely say
there.
Gurnee, Illinois. So I would be right there with Cousin Eddie. So
You all learned it from Christmas Vacation. I don't blame you. But yes, so normally we would spend it there. But after my grandfather passed away, it's one of my most favorite memories of Father's Day. Actually, is we're all piling out of the car. We get him into his wheelchair, and we park at the far end of this parking lot of this big ass parking lot, this amusement park. And we do it on Saturday, not Sunday, so we do kind of Saturday type of thing, so people can recover on Sunday and go back to work. But we got him in his wheelchair, and my cousin forgot to put the brake on. So we're all getting stuff out of the car, putting the kids in strollers, and we turn around, and Grandpa's halfway down the parking lot, strolling by himself with inertia. And we all there's a picture I have of like 5 of us boys. I'm sitting there taking pictures and filming the whole thing of everybody running to catch Grandpa down at the end of the parking lot to stop before he gets hit by traffic pulling into the parking lot. And he was having the time of his life. It was the best. He used to love. My grandparents would fund the trip to Great America for the whole family together. It's a one time a year that we all would get together on Father's Day weekend for that. Go all the rides. No, it's all for the grandkids now because none of us can go on the rides because of some hip or some, I get sick or we all wuss out. Right. To be honest, we all drink in the parking lot before we go in, and then we drink in the parking lot at lunch and everything. But with that done and over, this is gonna be pretty boring this year because I'm a grandparent now, which is a little shocking.
First year as a grandparent, so yeah.
First year as a grandparent, so that's still getting used to that in a good way. I did not react very well the first time that it was a joke played on me that I was going to be a grandparent, not by my oldest and his wife, but by my middle child. There was a Christmas gift that was kind of handed to me at the end. Oh, hey, Dad, there's this odd Christmas gift over here. Why don't you take a look at this? I opened up and it was a coffee cup telling me that something about like not all guys are something or other, but the best are grandparents. And I freaked out and didn't have the best reaction. But I've matured since then.
Well, sounds like a different situation. So
yeah. It was a different situation. Yeah, but first time as a grandparent. But we just had recently had a birthday or a welcoming party for the new granddaughter, which was great. So this Father's Day going to be probably sitting around doing nothing. And this is the secret sauce, folks. Fathers, if we want something, we just go save for it and we go get it.
Right.
That's the hard part. We're the hardest people to buy, and we're not assholes. But if we want something, we save for it and we go get it. Yeah. And then we're done with it, and we just want to spend time. And so that's what I plan on doing is just whatever the kids want to do, and they're going to look at me, what do you want to do? Well, we want to do what you want to do. And I'm like, well, let's just sit here and just chill, put the phones away. And if I can do that, I will be very, very happy.
Turn into our parents where they used to say that kind of stuff. You don't have to bring anything, just I want to spend the time with you. But in reality, that's true. And that is the best gift you can give is just spend some time with your family and stuff like that.
Yeah, so most of my family's close around here in the Chicagoland area, so I'll probably make some type, obviously some phone calls, FaceTimes, whatever, because my dad's got stuff going on with my brother and sister, this, that, and the other. But I usually make the rounds. The first one to send the text messages and the FaceTimes just to connect because I don't think people do that enough. You only connect when something's going on. You don't connect in those ad hoc times just out of the blue. And I think that's when you have the best connections. So that's what I plan on doing.
All right.
Sounds perfect.
Becca, you've got a big thing for Father's Day, right? You're going back to North Dakota to spend time with your dad and stuff like that?
I actually didn't even know it was Father's Day weekend.
Don't tell him that, Becca.
It just so happens that I'll be there for Father's Day weekend. So our big fundraising event is that weekend in Minot. Straight Up and Toasted, where we gained Jeff Andreezy from.
Yes.
We have that weekend. Funny enough, too. So our hospital raises money for, I don't know if it's for the hospital or what they raise money for. You'd imagine the hospital makes plenty of money. So they do some sort of fundraising event, though. And somehow I got roped into it. I don't really fucking know how that happened because, I don't know. But somehow I got roped into this fundraising event, and so they auctioned me off.
The hell?
Yeah. So when I'm back in Minot for our regular event that we do, the day before our regular event, I also will be doing a private tasting for a bunch of doctors. They spent like $1,600 on it.
Okay.
I love those when you can get that done. Isn't it amazing what people bid up for stuff like that? I've had a couple of those too where I was just shocked that people would pay that much money to hear me speak or just get together or something like that. It was great.
So I was finding stuff today of like stuff that we'll taste, and I'm not bringing full I don't think it's not going to be like 30 people. It's going to be probably like, I don't know, like maybe 6 to 10 people.
Yeah.
And so I'm bringing some like bottles that have been opened, but I think I'm bringing some good ones. You tell me if I guess not.
Nice timing, huh?
I'm bringing our very first gold winner we've ever had at San Francisco, which was back in 2020. I'm bringing our batch 5, which was a double gold winner with Hidden Barn. I'm bringing batch 23B, which was double gold winner and
I was
best
about to say, there's a big
small
one.
batch. I'm bringing the Sauterne, our first French Chateau Riusec Sauterne that was runner-up for best in class at San Francisco.
Okay.
And then I also am bringing Cherry Picker just because it's fucking good. Gold winner, though. And then I also am bringing, no one knows this, and I'm probably not allowed to say it online. I'm probably not allowed to say it online, but our newest, one of our other Sauternes that I sent in to San Francisco this year also won a double gold.
Okay.
And so I'm bringing that bottle too. So they get a sample. Pretty much, it's all double golds or
It's all
golds.
winners. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've never done a tasting with like all that stuff before. So like, if they don't like it, then like fuck you because like,
Okay.
There's a lot of people that do.
yeah,
Becca,
like it's
throw in the sake barrel for me, please. Throw in the sake barrel finish. It's so unique, so different.
know, it's so good. It's delicious. But I don't think I'm gonna bring that. I just wanted to bring stuff that's like they can't like they can't say anything. Like if they don't want to like it, it's because it's like. And so I could also start off with being like, these are all double gold award winners at the biggest thing. So like that also like gets in their head too. It's like, oh, these ones all won, so they all are like because they are all good. But
yeah. Luke, how about you? I think this probably a level of importance. It's the biggest for you here. I mean, father, grandfather, multiple times. So tell us a little bit about what you got going on for fathers.
Yeah, so I'm going to head down that Friday of that weekend, and Lucas and I are going to play golf on Saturday.
Okay, this is good.
And just make it all about family, kind of like Tim and you guys gather around the family. And then Sunday we'll probably burn some sort of meat on the grill, and drink some good wine, some old fashions. Just it's actually a fun weekend. We look forward to that, especially because Lucas he's a father as well, and and we kind of tag team and make it about ourselves. But the war department, to her credit, and our two little granddaughters, and Victoria will be down. Alyssa won't make it from Colorado, but they all go all out for Lucas and myself, and it's really cool.
Yeah, that is
one day a year. It's not bad to reflect on all the sacrifice that we make, because all we care about is just making their lives better.
Exactly.
For sure.
They show a lot of gratitude year round, but they really go all out for that particular weekend.
That's awesome.
So yeah, feel honored and privileged still.
Absolutely. Yeah. Being a good dad makes a difference. I think it's important, and so coming from a good family, you can see the difference that makes versus people who don't take an interest in that.
As a daughter, there has been nothing better in my life than having a good dad.
Yeah. You got a great dad. You got a great
I agree with you.
There is literally nothing better in the world than saying that I've got one of the best dads out there. And, there's a lot of people that think they have the best dad out there, and I'm sure that they do, but I also feel like I have one of the best dads out there. I mean, my dad would drop anything for me anytime. And, I mean, he's hilarious, too. Ted's fantastic. Steve's talked to Ted before.
Yeah. We wear the same shoes.
And you actually got to meet Ted. I forgot that you guys actually got to meet, too.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'm so blessed to have just an amazing dad, and especially for like women, it is a really big deal to have a good dad, because it shows us like initially how you should how a guy should be,
Right. For sure.
My dad always said you got to make sure, like, and he's like, listen, he's like, you can marry whoever you want. He said, but you do need to understand that like there's two different types of men, and there's men who have to hire someone to fix stuff, and there's men who can just fix stuff for you. He said, and you got to make sure that if you marry a guy that has to hire someone to fix stuff, that they have a good job so they can pay for someone to come in and fix that stuff, because otherwise they'll never get fixed. He's like, so if you want to marry a guy who cannot fix anything, you got to make sure he's got a good job at least, so he can at least pay for that stuff to get fixed.
Solid advice.
I'm like, okay. And so I can tell you this much. I never dated a guy who couldn't fix things.
There you go.
Now, it also didn't mean that they were broke. It just meant that they could also...
Maybe if you found the guy who could fix things that also had a good job.
Exactly, which is great.
Sounds like you won the lottery.
Best of both worlds, if they can both fix things and or pay for things to be fixed as well.
Right.
Those are wise words, Becca Sue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan, do you do anything on Father's Day? I mean, obviously, probably a reflective time for you, I would guess.
Yeah, it definitely is, right? Yes.
Well,
for the record, I can fix a lot of things, but things I can't fix, I do have a good network of trusted
people that he pays
that can fix some stuff.
What he's saying there, ladies, is he may be quite a catch.
Right.
I can fix a lot of things too, though. That's okay. So I got that box checked. No, Dad would usually come up to town on Father's Day. He would spend the last 15 years. He would spend 2 months of summer up here and hang out, and he would always arrive at Father's Day and come to the West Side, my restaurant. And we would always do a shot of whiskey to get his summer kicked off, and so I still continue that trend.
That's awesome.
And I go to the West Side and have 2 shots of whiskey, one for him, one for me on Father's Day. So
Yeah,
that's great.
Sure.
Good tradition.
For sure.
Love it.
Yeah. So there you go. There's a little bit about what we've got going on for Father's Day. Some good stuff there for sure. So very, very cool to hear, and kind of I enjoyed learning about what you guys got going on. Very, very fun stuff. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? We're going to start with Becca this time. Becca, what do you got there?
I have got something from some father and son teams. I've got some wild turkey here.
Yes.
The Fantail.
The Fantail. Okay. Wow. Solid. That might be enough, depending on what happens after this. There's been shows already that we recorded tonight that'd be enough to win, so we'll see how this plays out. Next up is going to be Ryan. What do you got there, sir?
Got a bottle of Harvest Select whiskey for my friends in Montana from Whistling Andy.
Okay.
Go. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Nothing
happening there. All right. Next up is going to be Tim. Tim, what do you got there?
Another one of the dads on the ABV network. This is from Deerhammer. Shout out to Lenny X. Probably one of my favorite bottles he's ever made. This is the Vino Verso Progeny 4 series of American single malts.
Okay.
From a while ago. So let's give this one a shot. Swide on the set.
Oh, that was a good one. I'm going to say that's got the lead. That was a good one.
We're on to something here.
Possibly. I've got Remus Experimental number 1. Number 1.
Very nice.
There was a dad.
Yeah. So let's see what we got here. No, not enough to overtake Tim's. So last but not least is Luke. Tim's got the lead. What do you got there, Luke?
I've got another single barrel that Lucas did down in his area. It's Buzzard's Roost straight bourbon.
Okay. No, not enough. So
Ryan, dreams can come true.
There you go. Tim takes it. On Father's Day, his first one as a grandfather. So how cool is that? Very appropriate. So
it's a very big day for me.
Yeah. So there you go.
Congratulations, Tim.
Congrats, buddy.
Thanks, Luke.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to actually go to the box. So that's where we're going to get to our topic in the second half of the show. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
This is also Freddie Mills going underneath the alias of Danny Kennard. You can find me on Facebook at any time. Just look up Danny Kennard, but I am Freddie Mills. Trust me.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today it's Father's Day and we're going to the box.
Going to the box.
Through the box.
What's in the box?
The game is Small Talk. This is just an Amazon purchase. I don't know anything about who did this or anything like that. It's just, what's that?
I was going to say, going to the box is how everyone became fathers.
Hey-o.
We're not going to the box.
Okay.
Depends on which way your perspective you look at.
I think we know perspective she's talking about. Going to the box.
I'm sorry.
It's more than one meaning.
I'm just happy to have a willing participant. That's all that matters.
This is true. There you go.
That was a good one. That was good.
Yep. All right, this question, as I get a little preview of it, I don't think I've got anything that applies, but I do think it could potentially be interesting if the group, somebody in here has one of these things like that. So again, I don't have anything for you guys, but have you ever,
truth or dare?
Yeah, have you ever had a dream that later came to be true? If so, what was it? What was it?
Oof.
A dream and like, oh, that's crazy.
Well, I never got together with Countress from G.I. Joe, so that didn't happen.
That didn't happen, okay.
All of my teeth have never just fallen out of my head, and
Okay.
I've always been able to punch just as hard as normal. I don't know if you guys ever had those dreams where like, you try to hit, but your hand just doesn't really do anything.
It's not connecting. It's not
Your
connecting.
teeth fall out, or
Your teeth fall out, though.
you ever had any of those ones? Those are pretty.
No, I haven't had that during.
That's a bad one to have. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
I've
your
also
teeth
never
fall.
been in any sort of Armageddon situations. I have a lot of those.
A lot of those, okay.
Not a dream, but about 6 months ago on the show, we were talking about things you step in the middle of the night or whatever. Things
Oh no!
Right? And I had mentioned that at one point I had a mountain mouse like walk over my chest when I was sleeping. I jerked and finally, and I haven't had a mountain mouse in my house ever since. And I've been in the same house for 20 years. The next morning after we recorded the show, there was a dead mouse in my toilet. I text
What?
Blakely the next morning.
What?
It was so
He had to go to the bathroom.
weird. Yeah, it was a dead mouse in the toilet.
He's trying to poop,
next
and
morning.
then it just didn't work out.
He just fell in.
It wasn't appropriately
Yeah.
sized for him. He was just trying to hang
So
over the
not a
edge.
dream, but a very
So,
odd
Ryan,
coincidence.
what's the difference between a mouse and a mountain mouse? Is
Right.
it just a
Well, that's a
location,
backpack.
a size?
Yeah, I mean, they're just
Does he have a pocket full of granola or something like that?
They're cute, tiny little things. They're harmless. They're just fun and cute.
They're harmless,
but-
yes.
but
Until
they
you
got
breathe
one got
in
in my
their
house
nest. Then
They're
they die.
hantavirus mouse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yes.
In my
Luke-
mind, they're cute and harmless.
Luke
But
really
it's like
knows
two
about that
years
because
ago.
that's what Gene Hackman's wife.
I was about to
Yeah.
say that's what got Hackman's wife.
Yeah, just a terrible situation. So that everyone thinks mice are harmless or whatever. It's kind of funny when they get here. No, they're not. They're terrible. They're filthy animals.
Well, I
that
kept
awful.
that
can get
snake
into your
alive.
respiratory system. What's that?
That's right.
So I kept that snake alive.
Yeah, exactly. Get rid of the mice.
I think
not
that
the snakes.
mice are just as. I love mice. I think they're adorable, but I don't want them in my
Stay
fucking
outside.
house.
Yeah,
Stay
stay
outside.
outside and we're fine. Yeah,
Stay outside, because I'll tell you this much: Dean's not gonna fucking catch them in the house.
right.
Dean's not catching anything. Dean looks at me, and we had
He looks at you. What are you doing about this?
Yeah, we had one mouse in our house when we were still building it. We were like in construction still, and so I assume that's how he got in here. But just happened like the one time, and Dean saw that mouse, and he looked at that thing, and he looked up at me, and he was like,
Do something, lady.
"What are you doing?" I said, "Did you see that thing in the house?" He's like, "I'm not doing." He's like, "Yeah, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna get that thing?" He's like, "Cause he's like, I don't even know what the hell that thing is." He didn't have an idea. What now? Thumper, on the other hand,
Thumper he'd take care of business.
That-
Thumper would, take care of business.
Jesus, that murderer.
If that mouse ended up being elusive, which apparently it wasn't, you took care of it. But you might have had to bring Thumper up for a little bit. Put Dean away and bring Thumper up for a little bit to take care of
Once
business.
again, I had to catch the damn mouse.
Right.
You know, I'm always the one catching the animals. But yeah, if we would have brought Thumper up here to catch that thing, because that cat, boy, he loves murder.
Yeah. We had a situation one time. I was out of town, of course, and a snake got in the house. A little guy, like a baby snake, got in the house, and Amy, furious. But this is back when we still had the cat, and she's like, I don't know where he went, and the cat just eventually cornered the thing, and then she was able to get it out of there. He didn't kill it, but he because it got away, and she's like, I don't know where it's at. She's looking around. She's like, you got to come home. I'm going to move out of here. I'm like, I don't know what to do. If you don't know where it's at, I can't really send someone over to get the snake out of there. So I guess just wait it out and see what happens. And then, like I said, the cat the snake got on the move again, and the cat cornered it, so he got it. So
Animals aren't that scary to catch. I mean, the other day, I caught look at this motherfucker that I caught the other day. I was on the phone.
Okay.
Talking to Royce on the phone. He was somewhere. I think he was maybe in San Francisco or something like that. And I'm walking, again, these animals just want to come into the distillery all the time. I'm walking through the distillery, and I stop, because as I'm about to walk out the very back, I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, he was in Key West is where he was at, I think.
Key
It's
West.
to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is this fucking phone?
It's different latitude.
But anyways, I'm walking out, and there's this massive toad hopping into the distillery.
Massive toad, huh?
Yes.
Like you do.
You were mashing in. He wanted a little taste.
What I don't like about
When
toads
I say a
is
massive
they'll-
toad,
Yeah, that's
look
big.
at this motherfucker. That's a big
That
toad.
guy's big.
And he was hopping into the distillery,
Hey, he's
and
like,
I
he wants
I
to see what's going
stopped,
on.
and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? I went and grabbed a cup and caught him. I took him down the road and let him go. I was like, what the hell?
In the cup, it's not that big of a toad.
I mean, it's a pretty big toad. I usually see smaller toads. Like
You don't want to pick them up because they pee. They don't have any. They can't bite you. They can't do
no,
it.
I
All they
wasn't-
got.
No, they urinate on
got-
I
you.
wasn't
Take a
scared to
piss on
pick
you
him
and
up
hope you
or
drop
anything,
him
but
and
I
get
just
out
didn't
of
want
there.
to, I didn't really feel like getting pissed
That's all they
on.
got. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all they
so-
got. Piss on you. No, I
Yeah.
don't want to deal with
But all
that.
these animals, God,
Cup's the way to go.
No.
Luke knows. He
This was
knows.
interesting. The general this afternoon today, she comes in after we took a ride in the convertible just around to get out before the rain came in. We had some good rain this afternoon. And we get inside, and she's like, I'm just going to go walk and take some pictures of the flowers that are blooming because everything's exploding around the house. Everything's beautiful. And she's like, she comes in, she's like, I just had a near-death experience. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? What are you talking about? She's like, well, I was walking, taking a picture of the new lilies that popped up and this, that, and the other. And a full-grown skunk just kind of walked right past me and just kind of galloped right past me. And I don't think he even knew I was there or anything. I was like, of course they don't, because you're just like, you can go pick up a raccoon. You probably could have picked it up and pet it and put it right down and be fine. But if it was me, that thing would be ass up in the air and I'd be hosed.
Yeah, she's like Snow White out there. So
No.
Friend of the animals.
She's a friend of the animals. It's amazing. We just had this party the day before, too. She's like, can you imagine if somebody ran into that thing walking through the gardens and this, that, and the other? And then it was right where people walk, like normally would walk, or some of our pathways we built. She's like, can you imagine people walking through there and then all of a sudden somebody gets sprayed by a skunk or just it releases whatever? And that would have been a real problem.
I don't know what you do there. Then you got to go
it's-
get tomato juice and all. It's a whole
Oh,
thing.
geez.
It is sad for poor skunks because they're adorable.
They get a bad rap. I would agree, Becca. They get a bad rap.
And
Yeah.
like they're not. I don't think they're awful animals. I don't think they really do. Like
No,
they do,
to me,
like,
the worst one is the raccoon. Which
Yeah.
people
Oh,
love.
raccoons are.
People love raccoons. They're terrible.
No, they're feral.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
That
Hand in
one,
hand.
I told you about the one I picked up, Steve, didn't I? Did we talk about that on the show?
Raccoon? No.
Reese doesn't know this
Okay.
because he would have wanted me to shoot it.
Uh-huh.
He would have wanted to shoot it.
That's what
Like
I
I'm
would.
whispering to all the people. I'm whispering to all the thousands of people listening to the show. So don't tell him this. But there was it wasn't a baby, but it was a younger raccoon.
He was
and
juvenile, yeah.
and
Getting in
it was-
trouble.
And Thumper was kind of like following him around. He was down in the distillery, or not in the distillery. He was outside, and I was like, God damn it! I was like, I do not want Thumper to get like tangled with this thing.
Right.
He like went into the Rick house at one point. I got him out of there, and then I found him. He was over in the mill room, eating corn. And I
It's like,
put on
this place isn't too bad.
the welding gloves that we have down there. And I like walked up to him, and he kind of looked at me, and I looked at him, and then I just grabbed him
Uh-huh.
by the neck,
By the scruff?
or by the scruff, not the
Yeah.
neck, by the scruff. And then he decided that he was not happy. But
Well,
he,
sure.
he was very happy before that. But I grabbed
Right,
him,
right.
and I took him out. I walked him like across the road, like down the road a ways, and released him. But boy, he was
Right. I've seen this
if he was
behavior.
any bigger.
Yeah.
Boy,
My
oh
neighbor
boy.
will safely trap them if they're getting in our trash cans. One time it was a baby, and that thing was as mean. I mean, it was in the trap, and it's like
Yeah.
threatening me, and so it's like, oh, you're just a little guy. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and this one wasn't like he wasn't being mean or like he wasn't even acting crazy. He was just young, and I think probably
It's
like lost his
posturing.
mom. I said kind of like lost his mom or something like that. So I
Yeah,
just
he
put
was
him
out of place. Yeah, he didn't know where to go. He was
So
going
I
right.
Adam
just-
Stump found 3 of them recently in like a trash can, and he.
Yeah.
Laura showed me an exchange. He wanted to keep them, and she's like, "You can't." And they're mean. He's like, "Just until they get older." Then, he just wanted to make sure that they're okay until they. She's like, "No, these are wild animals. Throw them out there, and they're on their own."
And we,
They're feral.
Right?
yeah. Oh yeah, they are mean as can be. I'll tell you, like I know that much. But it's funny because we generally trap a lot of stuff and let it go. But it's always the funniest shit ever because Royce, every time he traps something to go let it go, and I've got a spot that I let him go at.
You're
It's
a
so funny because
gunshot.
I'm
gonna go let it go.
he lets him go. He doesn't enjoy. He doesn't like to ever have to do that, unless like he has to. Because there's times where sometimes you just have to, and especially like when like they're trying to like move into somewhere. But generally we try to catch them, and then like I drive them like down the road somewhere. But the funniest shit ever is he like when he's getting ready to go release stuff. I go with him now because it's so funny because I don't even let him do it. But we've caught raccoons and we've caught like possums and stuff, and he's got gloves on and he's got like the gun on his side in case it comes back to get him. And he's like, we gotta be careful. And he's like getting all geared up. One of the times, and I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, this thing comes back at us, And I'm like, it doesn't want to come back at us. And he's like, they might. And I'm like, no, it's not gonna happen. And he's like getting all ready, and I'm like, whatever. I'm in my full pajamas, like I've got slippers on, and I just go back and I grab the cage from the back of the truck, and I go, the only thing you have to do is get it. You have to just go by a tree or by bushes. If you release them in a field, yeah, they might turn back at you. But
Right.
if you release an animal near the bushes or by a tree, where they're going
It's
to
got
go.
a place to hide. It's got a place
Exactly.
to
They
hide.
want to get the fuck away from you. And he's just getting all ready. And I'm like, oh, you're ridiculous. And I just like grab the thing, and I walk out there and I open it up. Guess where it went? Not at me. It just ran off because that's
Becca,
what you want to
this
do.
is so funny because I'm the Royce. I'm in the process of trying to evict a muskrat from my pond because he's just eviscerating all of my
yeah.
everything. They're such a nuisance, and I let him loose. I take him down the road and everything. But there was a time back in the day. You ask any of my kids, they were there where I was absolutely I could do spiders, I could do insects, I could do everything. I couldn't touch mice. I was on a stool with a kitchen knife as Diane's holding a mouse in a Tupperware, and he's gonna get you. I'm like, I'll stab her, bitch. I'm gonna stab her. And they remember that. To this day, they remember that. And now I can take care of this stuff. And I had a battle against chipmunks. Chipmunk population got crazy, but now I'm trying to trap this muskrat, and I'm catching everything. I caught a possum, and she was pissed, but she's just staring at me. And you're absolutely right, Beck. I brought her over to the trees where she would probably be at. I open up the trap, but I'm all gloved up and everything, ready to go. I'm all ready to go to war. And I'm like, what the hell am I doing? This is so stupid. Just open it up, and she walked right out, and she was there for too long. I should have been better with it. But then I got a raccoon, same thing.
You can run faster than a possum can, anyways.
Now, raccoons bother me. The mink, though,
will attack you if it but if it's got a tree to go to or bushes to go to, it'll just go there. Unless it's actually has rabies or something. But you should be able to tell.
Correct.
If it has, because it should be going absolutely insane, and in that case, you should probably just put it down.
Correct.
But if it's not there's going to be moments of it being very chill if it is just a wild animal.
No, the raccoon was easy. He was looking up at me. I'm looking at him. I'm like, all right, buddy, let me get you out of here. And the secret of the sauce is I tied a rope to the front of the trap so I could pull it out, so I can keep a little distance. And I just open up the gates and I throw the rope underneath it, and I can get more space behind me just in case. Because I'm total Royce, I get it. But the meanest motherfucker was a mink. Oh my god,
those are mean.
That was a son of a bitch, and those things are. They look like an otter, but man, are those suckers mean?
You're actually
what'd you do?
mean.
I had the same thing. I had the gloves on and everything like that. I just kind of hooked the rope underneath the thing, and it took off.
What do you put in a trap to get a mink?
Nothing.
Oh.
So I've got what I have is at the other end of my pond. I've got emergency drain that they use to a lot of the animals will run in between the properties. It's covered, so it's underground. So I throw the trap in there, and that's what the muskrats were using to come back and forth between the two pond areas.
Okay.
And so I caught 3 out of the 4 muskrats. The 4th one isn't using that. He's going different routes. So now I got to bait it with. I'm going to bait it with spinach and lemon juice.
Okay.
And I'll get that motherfucker.
What about cantaloupe?
Yeah.
Oh, cantaloupe's a good one too. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't tried that.
I had a retaining wall and then chipmunk problem as well. But guess what happened? Guess who moved in? A red-tailed hawk. Took care of business. I saw him sitting on the fence looking over that thing for days in a row, and now all of a sudden I don't see the chipmunks anymore.
No, Steve, I had it set up perfectly. I had the bird feeder out. I had a bird feeder out. I would test it and watch the squirrels. So I had 80-pound test fish line holding this bird feeder, so it was big enough that they could see it. So they'd try to climb down, and they'd start scratching their hands and everything. They'd cut their hands and they'd fall. So I had it finally further up, they couldn't jump to it. So the blue jays, those bastards, would throw the seed everywhere, and the chipmunks and the squirrels would just be waiting there. Yeah. And that's when the red-tailed hawks started coming in, the owls.
That's your buddies. Yeah.
I had everything going, and then the great horned owl that we had a family of great horned owls that were nesting in a tree right by the house. They moved their nest around in the last couple of years. Now I don't have them as close, so they would normally take care of this for me.
Right.
But I don't have that, and I don't have the coyote den either. I had a coyote den in the back of my house that I found, unfortunately. I had a tree fall down and pulled the root ball out, and so I had the tree removed, and I was removing garlic mustard back there, just a nuisance plant up here in Illinois. And I got close to the root ball, and all of a sudden my leg fell through, and I was down to my hip, where I'm like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? Then I was able to get up, crawl out of this hole, looked around, and there's the den. You could see the den where the coyote was at, where the coyotes were mating, and they had their den there. If I was probably a month or 2 earlier, I most likely wouldn't have my leg.
Oh my God! You would have got your not funny, but kind of. Would it have been if Tim Swyatt didn't have a leg because he got chewed up by coyotes?
It's hysterical. I'd be the first one to be laughing at it. Couldn't believe it. It was about a month later, and they ended up moving. They moved because they created this whole new residential area, knocked out all the other dens out. So now all the coyotes left, and I could have set my watch every Thursday. Any muskrat problem or vermin problem, I had it taken care of about between 11:30 and 12:15 in the 11:30 at night to 12:15 in the morning on a Thursday, because the coyotes would hunt around our area. Yeah. You'd hear him yipping in the streets and everything. It was awesome.
I sort of wish you had your leg chewed up by coyotes because I would love to be able to tell people that. Like, I've got a friend.
I got a buddy.
I got a friend who had his
You
leg chewed
you
off.
talking to the
by
general.
a
She had to help me out. It was awful. I mean, I was all the way down in the
You
ground.
definitely would have had that leg chewed off.
Oh my god, it would have been gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Your leg chewed off.
Had no idea they were there.
Nice. Once again, another animal that's a problem, but it takes care of all those other little problems. They kill all the we've got a fucking ton of bunnies all of a sudden showing up around here.
Yes.
I've never seen this many bunnies. There's bunnies all over the place. We got
need a hawk.
chipmunks.
They'll take care of it.
I don't know what's going. I'm not sure if because the crow we've had crows this whole time. So I don't think the hawks. We usually have coyotes around here, but I haven't really heard them very much like I used to. I wonder if someone maybe knocked out our coyotes, which is a problem because they take care of everybody else.
Yes, that was me.
Tim did it. He was up there just kind of messing around a little bit.
I'll tell you, the worst motherfuckers are those goddamn woodchucks.
Oh, they're mean.
They're also destructive.
And they're
if
smart.
you got water. Yeah.
They're smart, and then of course around here they're not called woodchucks. They're called
Groundhogs.
And so every time I say woodchuck, one of the Neelys goes groundhog.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, woodchuck. They're like a groundhog. And I'm like,
well, that's where I learned the spinach and lemon.
Same fucking thing.
No,
also a whistle
my
pig.
father-in-law and mother-in-law had troubles. Yeah, they couldn't catch those sons of bitches, and he finally got them with spinach and lemon juice with the lemons in there. That's what finally got him to go after it, and they trapped him and then took care of business.
Yeah, they do not go into traps. That's the one thing that we cannot catch in a trap to save our fucking lives. But those things, I love almost every single wild animal except for woodchucks.
Okay.
Or groundhogs.
Groundhogs. Whistle pigs.
Oh, God.
Whistle pigs.
Yeah. So
I've
there you
never
go.
heard them called whistle pigs.
Apparently it's a thing. They've named a whole company after it. So.
I thought that was after pigs.
No, it's after groundhogs.
Their logo is a pig.
I get it. I understand what you're saying, but Google it and you'll see a whistle pig is a groundhog.
Share
Or
that
a
story
woodchuck.
offline, how all that came about.
Yeah.
Wow.
In North Dakota, is February 2nd Woodchuck Day or is it Groundhog Day?
That's a great question.
I know. I'm asking not to make fun of it. I just want to know.
Valid question.
Woodchucks.
Yeah. Or like on the news, are they like, hey, don't forget it's Woodchuck Day out there? Or do they?
I think I'm going to start only telling people Happy Woodchuck Day.
Happy Woodchuck Day.
And then
Happy
we
Woodchuck
to
Day.
that movie as Woodchuck Day.
Yeah.
How often would you say Happy Groundhog Day? I've never said that.
It's always on the news, 100%. If you, again,
There are people who are obsessed with that holiday, by the way. Right.
Yeah, there are.
I hear you on that.
Ryan doesn't know it, but yes. It's
You wouldn't know because you're not on social media, but there are people obsessed
Or
with that.
watch
They get
TV or-
engaged on that day.
It's crazy.
At the Groundhog Festival.
Yes, yeah, the Woodchuck Festival. The Whistle Pig Festival,
Caviar Day. Caviar Day is one that Ryan celebrates for sure.
for sure.
Yeah, that's right. What day is that, Tim?
Yes, that is August 1st.
There you
August
go.
1st, noted.
What day? We'll let you know. Let's see here. What
I have no idea.
day is National
Caviar Day?
Caviar Day?
What the hell's that noise? God, Tim and
That's July 18th. It's just right around the corner here, Ryan.
Great.
July 18th. That's
I'm sure Staff will remind you.
That's his Super Bowl. So there you go.
He'll be in like Monaco for that or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Or
fair
I
enough.
did watch
Montenegro,
Grand Prix
maybe,
Monaco this
submarine in
morning.
Montenegro for that. Yes.
Yeah. On that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where I just got to cut it off at some point. Where people can find us. Tim, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me hoping to catch the private jet ride for National Caviar Day with the billionaire Ryan Thompson on July 18th. On Instagram at SwyGuy2112. On YouTube at our flagship whiskey and at RushCreekDistilling.com's tasting and events page.
All right. Mr. June 12, where can people find you?
You can find me looking for whistle pigs to shoot. And, but you can find me on Instagram, Santa Fe Boutique Wines, and Luke Otero and LinkedIn.
All right. Ryan.
Across all socials at 10th MTN Whiskey, and our website's 10thwhiskey.com. That's 10th whiskey with an E.
Miss Becca Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Becca Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley across all social media. ABVnetwork.com, that's where we put our content. ABVBarrelshop.com is where we put what's going on at the Barrel Shop and who's coming in, festivals, all that kind of cool stuff. Again, ABVBarrelshop.com. And then also check out Bourbon Sasquatch on YouTube. Got a lot of cool things going on, picking up some steam on that thing, so please check it out before you miss the party wagon. Miss Becca Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
There you go. A flatulence-free reading of that.
Yes.
So
got it.
It's
We made
at
it
1.
through.
It's at 1. Right. Just like they keep
Yes.
track of safety.
Yes. Days since flatulence, 0.
0.
We restarted the clock, folks.
We started it. There you go.
Yep.
On that note, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. See ya.
See ya.
See you, everyone.
You guys.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.